Welcome to Module 4. You're almost done. Sometimes the topics in this module can seem a little odd for strategy, such as organizational design or what I just call the wiring diagrams, or even the topic of corporate governance. But they're important because corporate governance is one of the influences that pushes on the CEO and shapes company strategy. And wiring diagrams are a key way that organizations are able to change. And one of the key ways that CEOs try to generate change in organizations. And that gets us into the last two topics for this module that are both very near and dear to my heart. The first is the idea of strategic leadership. And I'll just tip my hand right now, and I think I say these same words on the video. I wish I knew when I had certain jobs in the Air Force, the things that we teach in this module. So I believe that what we're going to talk about can make a profound difference should you ever have the opportunity to be a strategic leader in an organization. And then we'll close with the idea of entrepreneurship. And there's really a great riddle out there. In theory, it seems like big companies should have all the advantages when it comes to entrepreneurship. They have an ongoing revenue stream that can fund new ideas. They have an assemblage of people. They're working in an industry and in a market specifically, such that they should have a great understanding of what consumers want. But if you go back and trace the real steps forward in innovation, they almost always come from a relatively young company or someone who's on the periphery of the industry. And the question is, why does it happen that way? And then if you are one of the companies in that industry, how can you successfully innovate given that the track record is you typically don't? And so these are fascinating ideas to dive into. Also in Module 4, you're going to be completing the major field test, or the MFT. You'll notice in D2L there's a specific module of review materials for preparing for the MFT. Doing well on the MFT is important for at least two reasons. First is that you can get a great bonus. And the second is that this is one of the things that we lean on fairly heavily to justify our accreditation status. And so by doing well on the test, and typically our students do quite well on the test, we're able to hand this to the accrediting body and say, see, we get quality outcomes, and it's much easier for us to sustain our accreditation. You don't want to be caught in the boat 5 or 10 years from now when you learn that MSU has lost its AACSB accreditation. And so what you're doing is making sure the degree of people in the past, as well as yours into the future, are seen as accredited and a high quality degree. We'll be talking more about the MFT, but I want you to note the date, get it on your calendar now, and as you have a few minutes, dive into that tab on D2L and see the review materials that are there. Good luck, and as always, don't hesitate to reach out to me and contact me if you have a question or an issue.